What a performance that was by the Toon tonight. What a fucking performance. That, for me, is the performance result of the season to date. I've just got back from St James's Park and my heart is still beating really fast after that Kieran Trippier over-the-wall goal past Jordan Pickford to wrap up the game. It finished at St James's Park. Newcastle United 3, Everton 1. That is back-to-back victories for the Magpies, the Toon Army. We are riding high and we are out the relegation zone for the first time this season. I did do an instant match reaction, but I've decided to delete that and do another one where I could just sit back, where I'm a bit more calm and just digest what has just happened at the stadium. And I'm still not over what has just happened tonight. I'm on cloud nine. I am over the moon. Trippier, for me, hands down, man of the match by a country mile. Not just because of his goal, but just his all-round play tonight. He was at everything. Matt Targett, one of our new signings, fantastic. Alan St. Maximin, brilliant as ever when he's on his game. And tonight was no exception. Unbelievable. Unlucky not to score one or two. The defence tonight as well has to be given some credit. Lascelles, totally different player to what we've seen this season. We know that he's got competition now, but he really put in the challenges tonight. Where's that been all season? Putting in actual challenges. Putting his body on the line for the badge, for the club, for our Premier League status. And if he continues that between now and the rest of the season, then he gives himself a chance of remaining at this football club. But for now, the jury is still out. It's just one performance. But we were streets ahead of Everton tonight. Everton were poor, lacklustre, just looked uninterested. I think the crowds definitely got to them in terms of their players. It was electric tonight at St James's Park. 52,000 fans. I was buzzing, for the game. And I had that feeling, that we were going to win. And wasn't I not wrong? We got that victory and we deserved the victory tonight. Because the lads from minute 1 to minute 90 plus gave absolutely everything. And that's all the fans ever ask for, including myself and anyone who watches this if you're a Geordie. We don't demand a team that wins. We demand a team that tries. And the lads tonight gave absolutely everything. They left everything out on that pitch. And I'm just full of joy. Full of just excitement to what the future can hold. Eddie Howe, I did question him. His team selection tonight was a bit questionable in terms of where was Dan Burn, why was he not playing? Yes, he's got a toe injury, but it's a toe injury, you can definitely recover from that. Where was Bruno Guimaraes? Okay, he got the last 5 minutes, but one of our now better players is on the bench. Then again, that just proves the strength and depth that we've got, the quality, and the new signings have definitely give us, that lift that we've all needed this season. And the investment is slowly starting to pay off. Not just on this performance alone, but in recent weeks. And I've already spoken about Trippier and what he's bringing to the side. This lad, he's shown his quality, in terms of his free kick. This lad is, a winner in La Liga. I still can't believe we've got this lad, at this football club. 12 million quid. 12 million quid, for Kieran Trippier. An absolute steal, and he showed that tonight. Absolute bargain. This lad is a future captain. Believe us, he's a future captain, if not next season. Regardless of whatever happens to Jamal Lascelles, this guy is a true leader, a true captain. And the way he celebrated, at the Gallagate, the slide was unbelievable. The guy, has Newcastle United in his blood. He really does, by the looks of it. And he's really taken into, what Eddie Howe and this club is trying to build. And, things are starting to pay off at Eddie Howe now. The investment and his style of play. The players are actually playing for him. And you've seen that in recent weeks. you wouldn't have seen that under Steve Bruce. The longer we had him and Mike Ashley, I think we would have been down by now. It's as simple as that. This is just a huge 3 points in the grand scheme of things that, we've got out of the relegation zone. We are out of the relegation zone for the first time, I believe, since Watford, when it was a goal difference. We were drew 1-1 under Steve Bruce. It's just nice to be out of there, and hopefully we stay out of the relegation zone and we'll look to build on it. As said, results have gone our way. Manchester United somehow managed to bottle a 1-0 lead and they end up drawing 1-1 with Burnley. From the highlights, Burnley showed some fight. And as said, they're another side that are going to be, looking to try and stay out of trouble at the end of the season. But we can't just focus on Burnley. Also, another result that went our way was West Ham beating Watford 1-0. So, we are now, I believe, a couple of points clear of Norwich, who are in 18th place. Let's hope they stay there, as well as Watford and Burnley. But, I said that the signs are there. They've been there the last couple of weeks that, we're starting to, grow some sort of momentum. And, with this squad, we should not be getting relegated. And with this result, we have dragged Everton right back in it. Everton are on a dismal run of form. Yes, okay, they won in the FA Cup. But their levels tonight were not the same as what it was, at home against Brentford on Saturday. You could tell that we wanted it more. Their lads, gave up at 1-0. The minute they went 1-0 up, I think it just shocked them. As said, with the 3 points for us, Everton are now a point ahead of us, but they're really dangerously looking over their shoulders. And I really have no hope for Everton. I think, with their injuries that they picked up tonight and injuries further, I think Frank Lampard he's got a lot of work, to do. He's got a lot on his shoulders. I really do fear for Everton, actually, because they've been crap for a while. They've spent millions on their squad, and if anything, they're getting worse. So yeah, I said that the first half, Newcastle started brightly. We put Everton under pressure, but surprise, surprise, we don't make a count. Yeah, Pickford made some good saves, but when you're on top, you've got to score. But unfortunately for us, we go behind. The 15 minutes that we played well in, it was out the window. After about 20 odd minutes, when Everton started to grow into the game, we didn't heed the warning. Everton got a free kick. It goes into the box, and we try and clear our lines, and it goes into the back of the net. It's an own goal. It doesn't matter who you blame for it. It's for me, it's another stupid goal to give away. We've got to defend. We're box better. Just the way it's been allowed to go past the goalkeeper. There's not a lot Dubravka can do about that, if I'm honest. Again, it's a defensive problem. It's been my problem all season. And we'll go 1-0 down, and you're fearing the worst, really. But you know what? Fair play to our lads. We're stuck in there. They didn't let their heads drop. We went up the other end. We forced a corner. And from that corner, Jamal Lascelles with a bullet header. It hit the top of the crossbar. Pickford had absolutely no chance, but it rebounded kindly. And I believe it's Holgate. He puts it into the back of his own net. It's 1-1. I'm absolutely buzzing at this point. The crowd are back on side. And it's the least we deserve, because as much as people will say, well, Everton grew into the game and they got the lead, I didn't think they were the better side. I think we definitely shaded that first half. And we could easily have, went 2-1 up at half time. But anyway, half time 1-1. Second half, Everton, I was expecting a bit more from them, if I'm honest. Maybe he's, getting it at 1-1. The leveler, they might have wanted to go for it, because, Everton are higher in the table. But you know what? We went for it. And that's what you like to see. We didn't just, sit on the 1-1, accept it. And, we'll go up the other end and we make it 2-1. And it's a good cross by St. Maximin. And Everton, they don't clear the lines properly. And it is Ryan Fraser who is unmarked, and he manages to put the ball into the back of the net. 2-1. I'm absolutely buzzing at this point. You'll take anything just to try and go ahead. And I feel like it's fully deserved, because we had the fair share of the game, the fair share of the chances. We were putting them under pressure like we did early in the first half. We did that early in the second half, and, we got rewarded. And for me, it was a good team goal, as said. And then the best goal was saved until last. We managed to not just sit on a 2-1 lead, we managed to actually double the lead further. So we made a 3-1 free kick for Newcastle. and up steps Kieran Trippier. I don't know what the Everton wall was doing, if I'm honest. I don't know what Jordan Pickford was trying to do to organise that, but as said, I've seen bricklayers design a wall better. But as said, Kieran Trippier, with his quality, made no mistake. Up steps him for the free kick, over the wall, past Jordan Pickford, and he's beaten at his left-hand post or right-hand side. And yeah, it's a great finish by Kieran Trippier. A fantastic goal by the lad. And we go 3-1 up. And for me, at that point, it was game over for Everton. I was confident that we were going to go on, and win this game. Everton just looked shell-shocked. I think the minute they went to 1-1, and we got it, to the equaliser, that Everton, I think their confidence was shot. And 3-1. They had a lot of injuries, but at the end of the day, we can only focus on ourselves. We had other chances as well. Most notably, Jacob Murphy was put in. It's unlucky. Yes, he hits the post. I feel like he's got to score there though. But it's another good save by Jordan Pickford from the rebound. Gameres, he come on for the last 5 minutes, and he nearly creates a good opportunity. But the game ends at St James's Park. Newcastle United 3, Everton 1. Yeah, okay, it was nervy in part. I get that in the first half, but I just felt comfortable watching it in the second half. We just took total control of the game. We grabbed the bull by the horns, and Everton had no answers. And as said, we could have won 4, 5, 6, 7. But as said, it doesn't matter how you get the result in the Premier League in a relegation battle. You just do anything for 3 points, especially in your home games. We've got Everton tonight, which we'll have to win, which we have done, and then we've got Aston Villa on Sunday. But as I said, we knew what was at stake tonight. We knew that Burnley and Watford were playing, but we can only control what we can do on the pitch. And the lads to a T were absolutely fantastic to a man. Each and every one of them should look at themselves and say, do you know what, yous were great, and we need to do more of this, more of the same, against Aston Villa, West Ham, Brentford. And if we do that, then there's no question we can stay in the Premier League. But I'm under no illusions. It's another result. We know with Burnley's draw against Manchester United, with them having 2 games in hand, they're only 4 points behind a lock and change. But as said, you gotta let the football, do the business, and the business is getting done. It's back-to-back wins in the Premier League for the first time this season, and we've got, as said at the start of the video, a lot of momentum now. There's a lot more buzz about the place. Not just the fans, but the players. Everyone is united, and it's great to see. And the full house attendances, that they're helping, to a degree. That the players are thriving off that. By the way, hats off to the Gallagher flag tonight over in the Leazes end. It was absolutely fantastic. I just love this football club, and everyone was just buzzing tonight. Just the chance of Trippier over the wall, it's what you like to see. Everyone, coming together as a fan base, not negative, but we're in a positive light, and that's what you like to see. It's amazing how much the players appreciate our support, and the fact that we appreciate what the players are giving back, on the pitch. As said, I can't name everyone, but to a man, they were fantastic. Man of the match has to go to Kieran Trippier. I've said this. If I haven't said that at the start of the video, he was fantastic. He showed, what he's about and where he's come from, and yeah, it still makes us laugh that we've paid 12 million quid for this lad. Absolute steal, in the Premier League. But we've given ourselves a real fighting chance, of staying in the Premier League. If you want to laugh, Sunderland have lost in the League One yet again to, I believe, Cheltenham Town. Cheltenham Town, how are you losing to Cheltenham Town? Yeah, it's all going badly wrong for the Mackhams, and you have to laugh at them, don't you? But they thought they were playing us in the Championship next season. The way it's going, they could be in the playoffs. They might even lose in the playoffs. They could be in League Two in a couple of seasons' time. No, I'm only joking. But as said, you have to laugh at them, don't you? At our own expense. But as said, we need to take care of ourselves. 17th place, it's good, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, I'd rather the Toon a bit further up the table, but I'm not being greedy. We're out that relegation zone. We can breathe, and we can look to the Aston Villa game on Sunday and look to what could be, another full house, another 3 points. We know what Villa are about. We know that they've got a good side. Gerrard, fantastic player, fantastic manager. what he's done at Rangers and what he's now doing at Villa, the investment. Yeah, I think we've got a real chance on Sunday. I really do. We've got a fantastic chance of of getting another 3 points. Never back us, never back against us, should I say? We're doing really well. As said, hopefully we'll see Bruno play a full 90 minutes on Sunday. The same with Dan Burn. Just as well we didn't need him tonight. But as said, Jamal Lascelles, we need to see more of the same, on Sunday. Shaw was a bit hitty-missy, nearly cost me a goal actually in that first half. If you've seen it back, yeah, just some slack defending. But as said, I thought Target was brilliant. Chris Wood, at times, he is beginning to frustrate us a little bit because he needs to wake up. He needs to try and be in the right place at the right time. But whilst others are still scoring, he's been taken out of the firing line in a way that he's not going to get criticised too much. But yeah, he needs to start scoring goals. That's why we paid the money for him. But yeah, absolutely over the moon. Kieran Trippier over the wall. Bring on Aston Villa on Sunday. If you're new around here, please be sure to subscribe. Hit the like button. I want to try and get to, over that 5,000 subscriber mark. But yeah, in the meantime, put your comments down below. I hope you enjoy this sort of sit down chat about the game when it's all calmed down, rather than the quick match reaction where I might say a few things that are, that shouldn't be said, or something that isn't correct. But yeah, follow me on social media, Toon TV. If you've got Instagram or Twitter, give us a follow on there. I'll give you a follow back. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. 3-1 to the Toon. How are the lads? Kieran Trippier over the wall. See you all later.